The Israel-Palestine conflict has witnessed a recent surge in violence that threatens to become one of the most intense conflicts in decades. This escalation is characterized by a massive surprise attack by Hamas, a Palestinian political and armed group that controls Gaza. The conflict is marked by unprecedented military operations by Hamas and a colossal failure of Israeli intelligence. In this video, we will delve into what led to the current situation, the key events, and the potential consequences of this crisis. Hamas's surprise attack. On October 7, Hamas launched a large-scale attack on Israel, firing thousands of rockets into Israel territory and sending hundreds of fighters across the border. This attack was different from previous conflicts, not only due to its scale but also because it caught Israel off guard. Hamas' ability to infiltrate and breach security barriers, including the border wall surrounding Gaza, raised questions about the effectiveness of Israel's military capabilities. Israel's response and siege on Gaza. Israel, known for its sophisticated military, vowed an unprecedented response. Israeli airstrikes and artillery bombardments have targeted Gaza, causing extensive damage and a significant loss of civilian lives. More than 700 people, including children, have been killed. The situation in Gaza is dire as it is densely populated, and civilians are trapped with nowhere to escape. Israel's total siege on Gaza amounts to collective punishment, a violation of international law. Humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The Gaza Strip, a small Palestinian territory under an Israeli land, sea, and air blockade since 2007, has been referred to as the world's largest open-air prison. Over 2 million Palestinians live in cramped conditions and can only leave with Israeli permission, which is rarely granted. The recent escalation has led to a dire humanitarian crisis, with more than 700 people killed, including children. The densely populated Gaza is now trapped under a total siege, constituting collective punishment, a violation of international law. As the conflict intensifies, civilians in the region have nowhere to escape, further deepening their plight. Gaza blockade, collective punishment and humanitarian crisis. The blockade imposed on Gaza by Israel since 2007 is widely viewed as a form of collective punishment, which is prohibited under international law. It restricts the movement of people and goods in and out of Gaza, profoundly affecting the daily lives of its over 2 million residents. This has led to a dire humanitarian crisis, characterized by chronic shortages of essential goods, including food, clean water, and medicine, as well as an overstretched healthcare system. The blockade hinders reconstruction efforts, leaving many Gazans amidst the ruins of past conflicts. Historical context. Israel's occupation in Al-Aqsa. The current conflict is rooted in decades of Israeli occupation and Palestinian resistance. Hamas, considered a terrorist organization by many, is seen by some Palestinians as an active group fighting against Israeli occupation. Meanwhile, the Palestinian political group Fatah, which controls parts of the West Bank, is often criticized for being ineffective in this regard. A key trigger for the recent hostilities was the desecration of Al-Aqsa Mosque, a contested religious site in East Jerusalem. Israeli settlers, with the protection of Israeli forces, stormed the mosque compound. This event played a role in motivating Hamas's attack, although Hamas also cited decades of Israeli violence and occupation as a reason for its actions. The broader regional implications. The current escalation carries significant regional implications. There is a risk that it could lead to a larger regional conflict, potentially involving countries like Iran. Israel has accused Iran of orchestrating the attack, though Iran denies any involvement. This situation highlights the need for addressing larger questions regarding peace and the pursuit of a peaceful resolution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. Finding a path to peace. The recent events underscore the urgency of finding a lasting solution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. It is essential to focus on restoring legality and accountability through diplomacy and peace. In conclusion, the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict has reached an unprecedented level of violence and destruction. Hamas's surprise attack on Israel and Israel's response have led to a significant loss of life and raised concerns about the region's stability. Addressing the root causes of the conflict and prioritizing peace is imperative. Thank you for joining us in this in-depth exploration of the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. If you found this information valuable, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on important global events, analysis, and insights.